everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Bridgewater's Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Now Bridgewater. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Breeze now on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They run again with Peterson. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. .7 yards remaining here on third down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Breeze now. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Peterson alone in the backfield. Here's Bridgewater. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And how about the big boy, the D tackle there, feasting on the O-line, getting his squad 2 points.
The glory guys are the defensive ends and the outside linebackers. They create the pressure from the edge, but those big fellows inside that can collapse a pocket, sometimes they get rewarded too.
Extra round at the post-game buffet. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Linval Joseph. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On third and long, it's Breeze. Finding time. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's fourth down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on fourth down. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
Again, Peterson. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Craig Robertson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the position. Is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. A dump down to McKinnon. Zone touchdown, Minnesota. Jarek McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sammy Hill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And take it right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Play action now, Fitzpatrick. And right with it here, over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Going again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And finding Pruitt. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Surveying the field. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Move 45.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver, 57 yards. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimize.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run once more with McKinnon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. There to make the stop was John Jenkins. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Check one set.
Fitzpatrick now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. John Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Try to lay one up deep. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. More from Minneapolis after this. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now McKinnon. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here again is McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep, and this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Breeze. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second down following the run. McKinnon, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. Here's McKinnon, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run it with McKinnon. Stays on his feet. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not. Really focused on it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Saints.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Breeze now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he puts it through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I got 15. 3.
Fitzpatrick. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Breeze now on first down. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
On first down, Breeze. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Start the drive here with an end around. And some room to maneuver. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Breeze now. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And now here is another. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck.